I was the HR manager at our Brockville plant in Brockville, Ontario. And we had our high performing organization, one of the best organizations in P&G at the time. And we were having terrible safety results, right? People were getting hurt. We were at the point where all of our statistics says we were due for a fatality.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we heard that, of course, we hopped to it, okay, to try to figure out how do we avoid this. And so one of the things that in our conversations that we learned from people, we had a red light behaviors is what we
Okay.
called them. That
Yeah.
if a person performed, didn't lock out, didn't report, didn't do something, they would immediately lose their job. In that Canadian culture, that culture is more forgiving and more social and more knitted together than sometimes we are in the States. And so most people would see things and they wouldn't say anything because they didn't want people to lose their jobs. One of the strengths of a safety program is people report what is happening so we can change the behaviors. Well, they weren't reporting, and our results were going totally out of whack. Well, when we found that out, we walked back to the systems, to those behaviors, those red light behaviors.
Yeah.
Okay. And we said, this is what's driving it. The people told us when we talked to them. So I'm not going to tell you that I didn't see Joe lock out or I didn't see, because I don't want Joe to lose his job because we had fired people. Well,
Yeah.
what we did, we actually went back and we said, hey, here are the things we're going to change. Okay. We took those rules out. We did some things around making sure people had the ability to share things with us without consequence. Matter of fact, one of the things that we did is that we actually went back to people we had terminated
Mm-hmm.
based on that rule and re-offered them their job.
Nice.
Okay. That was our commitment to prove, you know what? We know this is wrong. We're not going to do that anymore. Man, within a matter of months, we saw our safety results begin to change. Within, I think, of probably about a year, 18 months, we were back in the top in our safety performance and results across Procter & Gamble. So again, that is just what happened. Why is this happening? Well, we were uniquely designed to get those poor safety results.